intake test. We're gonna test the short ram intake versus the cold air intake onto the stock air box because we know that's reliable. Here's the cold air intake. Yes, the stock air box has been reliable. It does its own job. It does it well. But there's a misconception I keep hearing until now that the short ram gives better top end. Does it give better top end or does it simply breathe better? So here's the short ram we're gonna test. We're gonna test it with the filter. Yes, and of course, everyone that knows me, I knows that I prefer cold air intake for a lot of reasons. We'll talk about that later. Here's the cold air intake extension, and then of course we're gonna dyno test it. It won't be nothing without a dyno, right? Yes, to our favorite, Dyno Pro Philippines. The Mindanao Avenue branch is where we'll go to this time. So, yep, you know it. Let's go. First things here first. Here's the Facebook page. Link will be in the description below. We got the prices there of the port work, even the engine rebuild, and all the good stuff. And the reason why we're showing this is because I made a post there a couple of days ago here that I tested a cold air intake versus a short ram intake in 2008, which is like decades ago. And to my surprise, the reactions was good. There's 17 comments there, and this led us to do this current test because it's gonna be updated. So yep, we put constant stuff there, so you gotta check it out. Link will be in the description below, so you gotta check it out. And if you guys come up with something, we might make a video in here. If you don't have Facebook, we also have Instagram. I keep this updated with all the engine stuff that we do. Like here's a bunch of manifolds that I posted there, some reels and all that. And yes, believe it or not, we also have our own TikTok. It's pretty decent. I pinned all the 3 guitar videos that I did. So yep, but we update it with all the stuff that we do on the shop here. All right. And so our workhorse for the day is this 1996 stock VTi. It's bone stock, even the stock airbox is intact. Yes, it's a clean car. Yes, it has even stock wheels. So we're gonna test the short ram and of course the cold air. And yes, the stock airbox is still intact on the car, so that's why we started to do this. Here is the short ram that we're gonna use with the filter on. This way we can test it in the fair platform, the cold air, and of course the filter on. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna, instead of going down to Sumulong Highway, we're gonna go up to Fatima because to avoid traffic, and we're going to show you certain directions on that. Yes, but before anything, hit the like button. This way, the more likes the video gets, the more activity it shows to the algorithm. It gets spread out to wider audience. It helps the channel big time. Let us do more tests like this. So, and if you haven't been subscribed, you gotta subscribe. This way you can check all the other videos on your own free time. Whenever you log into YouTube, you're gonna see it because you subscribe to us. For the hardcore, yes, we got over 18 to 20 videos of hardcore stuff with engine building, even ECU tuning and dyno cam gear adjustments tuning. Yes, so now we keep going straight here. We're going upwards to Antipolo instead of going down to Sumulong. But there's a shortcut here. That's why you see that building over there. That's Fatima Hospital, Fatima Antipolo, because there's also the original Fatima in Valenzuela. So that's not this one. There's Fatima Antipolo, and on your left is actually Fatima University, the school. The school is next to their own hospital, so that's pretty cool and decent. Yes, on the left is the school. See Fatima University, and then the Fatima Hospital. Of course, Metrobank was where I get, the ATM and then 7-Eleven. Here on the corner, with McDonald's, that's Blue Mountain. You enter, you turn left, and then we can go head to Marcus Highway. And we're gonna choose to go to the Mindanao Avenue branch this way. That's where we always go. And of course, here it is. Yes, we're gonna put the car on the dyno. Yes, on the dyno cell. Sorry. All right, we're gonna align it. Yep, I had to align this so I was hoping and the operator would drive this, but hey, that's my job to align it properly. We're gonna get it on the dyno now, so that it can get strapped on, and then we can proceed with the test. All right, now we keep going. That's it. A little bit more. Okay, it's almost there. All right. Yes. Now it's getting strapped here. Now it's getting strapped. It's all good. Yes. Now it's all ready. We shut down the dyno cell. This way it's not noisy. Yes. Oh, this is gonna be so fun. Fun test. And I love how Dyno Pro did this. So it always looks good when you take a picture and take a video of the car or the dyno. It says Dyno Pro Philippines. Yeah. Here's a bunch of stuff that we're gonna test: the short ram, the cold air. Yes. But first, we start with the stock air box. Yes. All right. Car is running now. They're still double checking the calibration if it's all good and correct. And it's really good they always check this, because sometimes it's kind of off, so they can see the proper corrections. So yep. Then after that, we're all ready for the dyno run. Yep. This is really important, because the Dynojet is always consistent. Granted, it's operated well and maintained properly, just like Dyno Pro does. So that's why they're our choice. Okay, now start with the stock airbox. I was so quiet. All right. Now let's go to the dyno sheet. Let's check how much it made. Okay, 89.98. Okay, 90 wheel horsepower and about 89 or 90 feet-pounds torque. That's pretty decent for stock, with a stock airbox. Now it's the short ram intake, and they always say this does more top end, right? Does it give more top end, or it simply breathes better? That's two different things. So now here it is, all installed. Make the run now. Trying to get this angle so you see there's no smoke in the car. There you go. All right, let's look at the dyno sheet. 96.40. Oh, this is almost 7 wheel horsepower more, and the torque is 95. That's pretty cool. But not more top end. It just simply breathes better, right? So now let's check this with a cold air intake. Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun. Here, we decided to install it like this because the lower part of the stock airbox is still intact, so we just put it this way. Of course, with the air filter, this way it's a fair test. All right, now, are you ready? Let's go. Here we are. Oh yeah. Okay, now onto the dyno sheet. Oh, would you look at that? 100 wheel horsepower, and the torque is 103. Oh, that's crazy good gains. That's about 10 horsepower. From this, 90 all the way to the short ram, which is 96, and then of the torque is 95. The cold air intake 100 and 103 feet-pounds torque. So short ram gives the top end. I don't think so. It just breathes better, but the cold air beats it. And I know some would say the cold air intake is dangerous when it's a rainy season, but when you think about it, when you put the filter properly and the cold air intake properly down below, the filter is below the headlight. So you gotta have more than 1 feet high water before you get that. And if you go through that, you got more problems than just the cold air intake. You got a problem with where you're going. And now going back to the page here, the reason why I want to show you this again is because on that post that started this video test, this intake test that we did, right? There was a lot of comments there, and someone did ask about another intake, which actually caught my attention, because when you think about it, we've used that a lot for years, and so I know a few more details about that, about this, the whale penis. So I was thinking, okay, maybe as soon as I gather more data about it, because I know a bunch of stuff, the history of it from G's Racing, we're gonna make another test video with this. But for now, of course, you can click on the other good stuff here.